Hello, welcome back. It's Ramakrishna. In the previous video, we see how to create CI/CD pipeline for Linux container. In this video, we will see how to create it for Windows-based container. To achieve complete integration and complete delivery, we are using Azure Container Registry. To do continuous delivery, we are using App Service Continuous Deployment. Steps involved in these sessions are: we will create the project first, then we will add that to GitHub, then we will create Azure portal resource group, then we will go to Azure DevOps and create a new project. Then we will create Azure Container Registry. After creating container registry, we go to DevOps and create a build pipeline so that Docker image is built and push it to Azure container we created. After creating CI pipeline, we will go and create app service, and to that app service we go to container setting. We will set it as a Azure container and we'll select the image we built through CI pipeline. Afterwards we will test it's working. If it's working fine, then our CI/CD using Azure Container Registry will be completed. So let us do that. Let us create a new project. Select web application, give a valid project name, and select solution and project name to the same directory. Click on create. We will select Windows as a Docker file, Docker support file. Create. We have a warning message here. Basically it's saying you want to switch to Linux to Windows container. Click on yes. Or Docker file for Windows container is getting ready. Yes. So our Docker file in Windows container built. So just let me explain what these Docker files do. As you know, Docker file explains how the Docker file will be created. If you see carefully, observe here, we have multiple form. That means it is a multi-stage Docker file. The first part of the Docker file basically used to build and debug by Visual Studio itself. If you see here, we have Docker as option. So the base image is we are getting from Microsoft, and we are creating Workday AC as an app, and we are exposing to port 80 for HTTP client, for HTTPS 443. So in this layer it basically used by Visual Studio itself. And the second part of the Docker file, it is basically used by release pipeline in the CI/CD configuration. So it basically preparing release Docker file in the DevOps pipeline. We also can see a build layer is creating from the Microsoft image itself. Then publish layer is created. Then the first base layer is used for the final layer. In the final layer, to build this Docker container, it only uses the minimal file needed for the .NET Core and exclude the other files which used for at the time of building. So it basically contains minimal amount of supporting files to build our application. We see our application is copied. We see we can copying our .NET project files to container directory. Then we are restoring the NuGet packages what we have in our project. Then we are copying it to the source directory. Then we are building the application. In the final layer build, here we see entry point, where in entry point usually use CLI command .NET run to our application. Instead of that command .NET run, we are using .NET the DLL, where our application is already built and compiled into DLL file, dynamic link library file. Let us run our application in local Docker. Docker file started to build our application. Yes, our application running fine. Just verify it through Visual Studio. You can see our container is running fine. Our image, local Docker image, is also created. We can also right click on our container and we can see it's browsing. So application is running fine. Now we will add our application to GitHub. To do that, go to file, click on add to source control. You can see after clicking add to source control, we see lock icons. Go to Team Explorer, click on sync, publish to GitHub. Go to that section and click on publish to GitHub. As you know, I am already logged into my GitHub account, so I am not asking login credentials here. Just publish our project to GitHub. Repository created successfully in GitHub. We can verify that. Yes, our project successfully uploaded it to GitHub server. Now we will go to Azure portal and we will create a resource group. Give a proper name for our resource group. Select region as East US and create the group. Our group created successfully. Let's see. Our group successfully created. Now we will go to DevOps and create a new project to create a new pipeline. Give an appropriate project name. Visibility we select as a public. Create the project. Now we will create Azure Container Registry. Go to Azure portal, click on container, click on container registry. In this container registry, we will build and push our image, a Docker image over here, so that it in real time it will reflect in Azure App Service. Select the resource group we previously created. Give a valid name. Make sure that this registry name is available. Location is TOS. And please make a note that we should enable admin user. Otherwise, we cannot push our Docker image from local to Azure container. So review and create. Validation passed. Create the Azure container. So our Azure container is created. Now we need to push our Docker image to this container to build and publish using DevOps pipeline. To add a Docker image to this Azure Container Registry, we will go and create CI pipeline. Create a new pipeline. Select GitHub. Select the repository. We start with minimal pipeline and build our code. So we don't want this hello world code, just remove it. So here our image is Windows latest. We can use show assist here to insert our snippets, or we can manually write the code. So just make use of this. We need to first copy the build files. So just select this build file and give the values. We need to copy from build.artifact staging directory. Target folder is also same. Click on it. Now we need to publish the artifacts. Not this one. Publish and build artifacts. Select this one. Nothing to change here, just add to RML file. Now we need to build and push our image to Azure Container Registry. Before do that, let us go to project setting in a new tab. Go to service connection. Click on a new service connection. Click on a Docker registry. If you are thinking why need this service connection, because we are building our Docker image using our let me give username and log into the or subscription. Like I'm saying, we are using Azure Container Registry and we want to build our Docker image through our Docker file which we get from our GitHub repository, and after building that we need to push into this Azure Container Registry. So using that Azure Container Registry, we'll build an app service. So to give access to push an image to this Azure Container Registry, we need to give permission. So the way we can give permission is through this service connection type. So we select Azure Container Registry as a service type, select the container, give a valid name, and make sure that grant access to permission to all pipeline is checked. Save the connection. Once our service connection created, go back to our pipeline. In the task assist, search for Docker. We need to build or push our Docker images and to Azure Container. So select this template. Select the container registry type we created. A container repository is nothing but our image name. So usually our image name will be our project name. Just copy paste our project name as image name, or else you can give whatever you want. And Docker, it will search for the Docker file. Instead of build ID, we can give our tag name as newest build or whatever you want. I will give newest build and click it add. So we created our YAML script to build and push our Docker image to Azure Container. So before that, we go back to our Docker. If you see in the repository, we don't have any Docker image yet. After building our CI pipeline, there should be an image in this repository. So let's do that. Go back to our pipeline, save and run. Set up CI with Azure pipeline, commit and save and run. Our job started to execute. Let us see how it goes without getting any error. Let the pipeline build. So pipeline built successfully. Go back to container repositories and refresh the page. Yes, we have Docker image pushed to our Azure container. We can create app service in two ways. One way is we select the repository and select the latest tag and right click here, deploy to web app. So we can create app service like this, or else we can go to the app services in the main menu and click on create app service. Sometimes there is a region restrictions to creating app service and resource group. So for that purpose I am creating a new resource group, or else we can use our existing resource group also, but for now I am creating a new one. Give a proper name for this resource group. Click OK. Give a valid instance name for our website. Azure Container Resource Windows Demo. So we got right tick mark here, select container. So we are using Windows type container. So region is automatically selected for North Europe. If you see, we have very less region for Windows type operating system. If you go for Linux, we have more choice compared to the Windows type. So make a note of this. So if you go for Windows build in a company or personal sites, it costs bit more compared to Linux operating system. So that's why nowadays Linux is popular compared to Windows. Anyway, we will create our app service. We select the region as a North Europe, and if you go for SKU event size, here also we don't have less demanding workload or divert test. So we have only production that is starting 8 GB RAM, and it monthly cost around 8,700 something. So keep this in mind. So if you are building Windows application, this will be major drawback. So now go to container, go to Docker. Select Azure Container Registry. So by selecting Azure Container Registry itself, registry and image and the tag itself loaded. Review and create. Click on create. Go to the new resource. So we got our app service URL. Just browse this URL. Loading in the first time take a while. Once it loaded, it will quickly opens after loading first time. So our site is working fine. And go back to our pipeline. If you see, In the pipeline we have trigger set it for our master bench. So whenever we commit to the Git repo through our Visual Studio, this pipeline will automatically triggered, and a new image will be built and pushed to the Docker container. So let us change some content in our view. So change the font color here. Content updated to test. Commit these changes to GitHub. Once changes push it to server, changes push it to GitHub repo, the pipeline should automatically trigger. So go back to pipeline, refresh the page. Yes, job already started. Job successfully executed. Go back to our app service and reload the page. So our site is not reflecting the changes we done in our code. Even though pipeline executed successfully, it is not showing here. Thing is, we forget a step here. Go to container setting and select continuous deployment to on. And save the changes. So this is the reason, even though our pipeline built and executed, we are not seeing our change. So let save these changes and run our build once again. So we enabled continuous deployment to on, and we saved the changes, and we are going back and running our pipeline once again. Few times it happens we forget to do some settings, but it's okay. So let us run our pipeline and we'll check how it's working there. Pipeline executed successfully. So go back to our site and refresh. Yes, our content is updated to latest. So that's it, guys. In this session we covered how to create Azure Container Registry, and how to build and push the image to Azure Container Registry, how to do it CI continuous integration, and how we enable the in-app service. We enable the continuous deployment to true. If you see logs, it is fetching a latest build every time we run our application. So if you are thinking why you are not used release pipeline in this demo, and why don't we need that release pipeline, because we directly builded the image using a CI pipeline and deployed to Azure Container Registry. So if you go to the release pipeline, I will show you, we don't have an option to create web app with an Windows container. Let me show you the release pipeline here. Go to create new pipeline, select a Azure template, app service deployment template, click on apply. If you go to the job inside this template, you will see that we don't have app type for Windows with a container. Let me show in this drop down app type. If you see here, we have web app for Windows, we have web app for Linux, we have web app for container in Linux, and we have function app and API and mobile app. So we don't have web app for container for Windows because we already have web app and Windows, and our Docker file is building Dockerization content for Windows. So we don't have an app type basically for container in Windows platform. So we can achieve that to another alternative means using Kubernetes or other pipelines. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. These were the steps we followed in this session today. So if you like my videos, please click on like and subscribe it. Thank you.